Yeah, I think all cup competitions are important to Manchester United, and we'll do everything we can to try and remain in the cup. Well, you want to win any competition you're in. You know, folk used to say, why are you weakening teams or why are you doing this? But every manager I know wins every competition they go into. They might have some priorities that are more important than others, but certainly at this football club and any football club I've been at, I've only ever tried to win every trophy I've been involved in, and I'll definitely try and do everything I can to win this one. Well, look at it. We've got a squad of players here who I believe can all play in any game, whether it be a Premier League game, a Champions League game, League Cup game. So I'll look at them, I'll see what I think's ready, and we've got a lot of games. It's one of the things we do have at Manchester United, a lot of games, so it means we need that squad and use the squad. So I'll look at this game and see who I think's best suited. Well, I think like a lot of clubs, there's this word transition happening, and I think there's the same thing happening at Stoke City. I think they're changing. Mark Hughes is obviously the manager, a very experienced manager in football terms, Premier League terms. So he'll put his own stamp and his own mark on Stoke City. He's a good player, Danny Welbeck, and his goals will help him. It's always been sort of labelled at him, does he score enough goals? But he's got us a few so far this season. He's had a period of injury which was disappointing. But we like Danny a lot. He works well every day. He's obviously one of Manchester United's own boys. They've brought him up through the academy, and one of their own. So he's really important to this club, and he's important to me. We like him a lot, and hopefully can try and get a level of performance which keeps getting them goals. Yeah, it's a tough game. Going to Greece will be a hard game for us. But we knew whoever you got was going to be difficult. But thankfully, we won our group, because the draws could have been much tougher. But getting that winning place in the group was important in the end, and it's given us a chance. We'll have a good chance. We've got to go there and prove ourselves. But we now wait till I think it's February, end of February before that starts. So we can put it away. We can look forward to it, and hopefully be ready for it when it comes around. It makes me realise how lucky for the clubs I've worked for. I worked for great people at Preston North End. I worked for great people at Everton Football Club, and my short experience at Manchester United is telling me that I work for really good people at Manchester United, and I'm fortunate. Maybe some of the other managers haven't been as fortunate as I've been at the clubs I've been at. Well, I'm a great advocate of managers, and I want managers to be given opportunities. I'm involved with LMA, and we're saying we think the best clubs have had stability over the years. If you look at Arsene Wenger, the stability he's given Arsenal Football Club. I look at Sir Alex Ferguson, the stability he gave Manchester United, and even to my own extent, what happened at Everton Football Club. And I think the clubs that have given managers that period of time, I think, have benefited. But obviously, the owners and the chairmen of those clubs have to make the decisions they want. They'll have their own reasons for it. I can only say that I've found it, even over the years. Look at Brian Clough and Bobby Robson when they get 12 or 13 years at Ipswich or Notts Forest as manager. It's getting less and less to see that in football. But maybe the more we see it, it might help clubs gain a little bit more control, a bit more stability, and in turn, mean that they're not hiring and firing managers quite so often.